This pastel painting is called The Chocolate Girl, and she is enormously famous. The picture was considered a masterpiece at the time when it was painted in around 1743 or 44. Liotard painted this picture as a portfolio piece, as a piece to show off what he could do. So it wasn't a commission, but it was immediately bought by one of his patrons who loved the delicate quality of it. The picture was considered one of his masterpieces immediately, and it became particularly famous in the 19th century when various chocolate makers started to use this picture or derivatives from it for their branding and their packaging. So she is incredibly well known, and almost a little bit too well known, has become one of those cookie jar figures in art. But when we look at the original painting, it becomes clear how incredibly beautiful this painting really is. The painting is about 80 by 50 centimetres or 32 by 20 inches, and it's painted on vellum, which is a parchment made from calf skin. The fairly smooth paper meant that he had to use all of his amazing skills to get the girl onto paper in pretty much one go, so he had to work quite carefully. Of course, the smooth paper does lend itself very well to blending, and as you can see in the picture, there is an awful lot of blending going on. Yet despite the blending and the softness and delicacy and the lack of shadows, this picture does not completely float away in fluffiness. There is plenty of character and presence in the girl and in the colours and textures presented here. The application of pastel is one of gentle blending, which you can see particularly well in the face. There are almost no pastel strokes visible. There is a little bit visible here on the bodice and in the small area where you can see the lining of. For the rest in the picture, lines have been used to mark out folds and pleats, but expressive pastel strokes you will not find in this picture. The folds of her skirt are basically drawn in with a grey pastel stick, and it looks very much like a drawing application with a lot of use of line work. The colours in her face are blended into super smooth porcelain quality. It shows not so much character in the mark making. The character of the girl comes across in the shape of her face and the expression that she has. The many creases and folds in her dress and in her bodice show a fantastic play in colours and values. It is a carefully executed, extremely detailed and delicate painting that oozes beauty and calm. It is a great example of how blending can create a fantastic and ideal beauty without it becoming lifeless and boring.